Today we are finally adding a 220 plug for my Harbor Freight welder. Now I have welded many projects just using 110 power, but while it has been adequate, it has not been the proper way to do things. So today we're finally getting a plug set up in the garage. Lucky for me, I already have this hole in my garage feeding down to where my panel is in the basement. Now luckily I have this old plug from our old dryer. Since we are now running a gas dryer, I only need 110 to power it. So we're going to steal from the dryer and we're going to hook it to these two 30 amp breakers in my panel. We're going to remove this old outlet and box and run a wire all the way up to that hole out into the garage. And it's going to look just like this. That is now fed to the junction box out in the garage, and then we're going to be using this blue conduit to run from the junction box to our plug. And to make sure we have the proper power, we are running 10 gauge wire. Now that we've got that all ran and hooked up, it is time to go ahead and go into the basement, turn on the breaker, and then test our power out in the garage. And just like that, we now have a plug for our welder to run 220. Let's go ahead and power it on and test it out. Just like that, it powers on, and here's everything that this multi-processor welder from Harbor Freight can do. And as well as now that we have 220 power, we can finally go all the way up to 1/4 inch.